And back to the first point at the start of the podcast, like the guy who saved money did because he knows more than you, right? So that's why he did it. And he did the actions that brought him there, right? So it's knowledge and the correct actions. Yeah, it just adds up after a while. Like doing more of the right actions that bring you more will just bring you more in the future, right? And that's where the saying "the rich get richer" comes from, right? Like, yeah, sure, of course. Like if you know more, like you can do it multiple times, right? And then you make money more often and just accumulate wealth. And it's in every area like that. Like go into fitness, right? The guy like Usain Bolt probably knows more about the human body than like a small city of people combined, right? Because he spent his whole life studying just that, right? And being the best at like this small part of our lives, you know. And he's got more experience as well. He's been to more competitions, battled with more opponents on the battlefield, right? If we can give a metaphor there. So he knows more than the average professional runner, and that's why he is the best. So yeah.
Absolutely. It's all those like small things. I mean, look, he's obviously one of the best ever. But look, even like when it comes to money, as you said, it's a mindset. I know there's like so many examples. If you ever read like books on money, there's examples of people who had the money, lost all the money, and then got the money again. It's just a state of mind. Like, you know, it's not. And then you have an average person and you hand them over like a 50 million on lottery. And what they do is, they don't have the money. They got the money overnight. And then they spend it all. Like it's like it has to be mind. There's no other explanation for that. Like, yeah, so it's just a state of mind.
I agree.
That's all it is.
Then let's talk about states of mind that can actually help people get to more money. Do you have any suggestions?
Absolutely. You need to work on yourself, and when I say that, like you need to work on that. Like we have this thing that we talk about. Like Bob Proctor used to talk about paradigm. And that's what we teach in our programs in the academy. So this paradigm stuff, it's literally how a person is programmed, right? So if I listen to my grandma every day saying how money doesn't grow on trees, that eventually got like entered my subconscious mind. And that kind of controlled my whole life. And you can like people notice that in how they behave around money, in their spending habits and this and that. There's people who came from very poor families and they're just so used to not having money. It's just a normal thing. So what you need to do is you need to change that paradigm. You need to change that subconscious programming. And again, the best way to do that is to find a professional, find a mentor who can help you with that. Now, again, that's what we do with people. That's why we see our clients, like we see people sharing the wins in the academy like every day. And like they're absolutely amazing wins, like people getting the dream job, starting the business, getting like their business, getting like getting the offers, like or the orders, like 1 year's orders in a month. These things happen because people change how they operate. As you say, with salespeople, it's paradigm, it's awareness. So again, we can either start with some books, but I would highly recommend like just to fast track that, get a mentor.
Yeah.
Get someone who deals with those mindsets. And again, look, there has to be a lot of like, if people expect changes in a week or two, it's not going to happen. You know, like we're all like, I'll be 29 in 10 days. And, you know, like I have certain paradigms for the last 29 years, or like some people are even older. So like you have you've been programmed for so long and now you expect to change that in 2 weeks. It's not going to happen. So there has to be patience. There has to be a lot of discipline, but look, absolutely everyone can change.
Yeah, I agree on that one. Yeah, definitely. And then when the results start rolling in, it's easier because your paradigm starts slowly changing, you know. I know the feeling when the first dollar or euro I earned off the internet, I was like, oh man, this works, you know, or from trading, like when you make a good trade and you're like, oh man, this actually works, you know. And then you kind of start convincing yourself a little bit more into what you were actually going for. Because as you said, the mindset is not built in one day or over a night or in 2 weeks, right? You really have to hammer it down so it kind of sticks in, and then you get the results in the long term. As the more you do it, the better you actually get in it. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.